Welcome to Universitas Negeri Malang, UM. Located in 3 different places, UM provides a comfortable environment for teaching and learning. The main and second campus are located in Malang, surrounded by educational facilities, places for recreation, sports, and business. The third campus is located in the same area as the Shrine of Sukarno, Indonesia's first president in Blitar, East Java. Established on October 18, 1954, UM was born with the name of University of Teacher Education, or PTPG. In 1957, it became the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, or FKIP. Then, in 1963, it became the Teacher Training and Education Institute, or ICEMT. Finally, in 1999, it transformed into Universitas Negeri Malang, which is known to this day. Since its establishment until now, UM has established itself as one of the 12 educational higher education institutions and is included in the 15 best campuses in Indonesia. One of the visions and missions, UM is to become a leading university and an authoritative center of excellence in the fields of science, technology, and education. UM develops a flexible, adaptable curriculum taught by teachers who guide students and provide skills for the future workforce to become active lifelong learners, independent problem solvers, creators of better communities, and bring education to life. UM educates students across 8 faculties. UM also conducts special programs such as postgraduate program and teacher professional program. UM has been granted an unggulan or excellent by the National Accreditation Agency of Universities, or BNPT. Furthermore, there are 4 study programs that have been assessed internationally by AUNQA. And more study programs are accredited by ASIIN and ECA's International Accreditation. As one of the reference universities and a center of learning innovation, UM continues to develop knowledge and scientific research by providing quality education and training. UM has also produced many research products that have the right patent, published internationally, and ready to be commercialized. In line with our new tagline, Excellence in Learning Innovation, UM is the house for top science and technology center in higher education in DLI, or Disruptive Learning Innovation. Disruptive Learning Innovation Center develops innovation in smart learning with research focus on digital transformation on education ecosystem, either in higher education, school, or community, to improve the quality of education service in Indonesia. Many invention and implementation of products resulted from DLI research are expected to support continuous, innovative learning activities. To support the activities of UM residents in carrying out their daily duties on campus, UM provides unique and interesting learning environment through great and comfortable facilities to facilitate both academic and non-academic activities. UM has also made collaborations with many partners in the form of work training in education, research, and community service. Growing rapidly in this millennial era, UM has the vision to be a higher level institution and a reference university in the field of learning and education. UM has always been ready to dedicate itself to be the best university by producing the best human resource. UM, the only one. UM, excellence in learning innovation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to everyone. A very good morning to everyone and welcome to the second International Conference on Education and Technology 2023. The Honorable Dean Faculty of Education, Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Yusuf Sobri, SOS-MPD, the Honorable Speakers on the second International Conference on Education, Management and Technology 2023, and the honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude for your presence. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you all here in the second International Conference on Education, Management and Technology 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hasan Argadinata, will be your master of ceremony of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, now we invite you all to rise for the Indonesian national anthem. Our audience, please to rise. Please be seated. The honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, to show our gratitude to Almighty, now we would like to invite Mr. Dedi Prestiadi to lead to prayer for today's conference. Mr. Dedi Prestiadi, time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please allow me to guide this prayer with Islamic religion. If you are not Muslim, you can pray with your respective religion. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Hamdan syakirin, hamdan naimin, hamdan yuafi yukafi masidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalalil wajhil karim wa 'azimi sultanik. Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammad. Salatan tunjina biha min jamil ahbali wal abad. Wa taqdilana biha jamil hajat. Wa tutarihuna biha min jamil sayat. Wa tarfa'una biha indakal darajat. Wa tubaluna ba'asal hayat min jamil akhirat bil hayati wa amadal mamat. Allahumma rasuqna ilman nafian ففهما عامقا ورعيا صافيا مقبولا ورزقا واسعا حلالا طيبا مباركة وعملا صالحا متقبلا. اللهم لا تدع لنا في مجلسنا on Faculty of Education حدثا بن إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا دينا إلا قضيته ولا معسرا إلا يسرته ولا عيبا إلا سترته ولا جهلا إلا علمته ولا دلما إلا احتطيته ولا حاجة هي من حوائج إلا قضيتها يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربي اغفر لي ولوالدي وارحمهما كما ربيانا صغارا. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا ولم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. سبحانك ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Dedi Prestiadi, MPD. The Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, the second International Conference on Education Management and Technology 2023 is going to be officially opened. We invite the Dean Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Malang, UM, Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Yusuf Sobri, SOS-MPD, to come to the stage to deliver the opening speech and to open the conference. Mr. Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Yusuf Sobri, SOS-MPD, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Best wishes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy and excited to welcome you all to this very special event, which gathers international seminars from various countries, from Thailand, Malaysia, Timor-Leste, and Indonesia. Your presence here is living proof that cross-border collaboration, cross-culture understanding, and the global exchange of ideas are paramount important and increasingly connected to it. International enthusiasts like you are the backbone of positive change in our world today. By sharing knowledge, experience, and views, we can create innovative solutions to increasingly complex global challenge. This event is a rare opportunity to network, expand horizon, and stimulate creative thinking. I'm confident that over the course of this event, we will hear brilliant ideas, engage in insightful discussion, and perhaps even discover new partnership that will help us achieve our set goal. Hopefully, this event will be an inspiring forum for all of us. The theme of the second International Conference on Education and Management Technology 2023, namely building educational management and technology for a global civilization. 44 articles were selected for publication in the proceedings. The current conference participant number 200 people at building A29 from State University of Malang as hybrid international seminar. Lastly, I would like to thank all the organizers, speakers, and participants who made this event well organized. Let us unite in spirit of cooperation and learn from each other during the duration of this event. Welcome to this international seminar, and hopefully we will all have useful and inspiring experience. Thank you very much for your coming. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Yusuf Sobri, SOS MPD, for the inspirational speech. Please big round of applause to Dean Faculty of Education. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. In a moment, we will start the core events. Dearable guests, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment, we invite our keynote speakers and moderators to the stage. And please give a big round of applause to our moderator, Mr. Ence Surahman, PhD. Okay, good morning, Mr. Ence. Okay, in on to comment. Okay, Mr. Ence Surahman, PhD, time is yours.
Yes. All right. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Feeling great to be here to be part of the International Conference on Education and Management Technology. I am Cesu Rahman from Department of Education and Learning Technology. Sorry, Educational Technology. I forget. I said my department when I was in my PhD last years in Taiwan. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity for the committees to give me opportunity to be moderator in these occasions and to guide the session about 2 hours more. And in this occasion, we have about 4 keynote speakers. Maybe I will try to say a little bit about their curriculum vitae. So our conference is annually hosted by Faculty of Education, State University of Malang. Last year, we still doing in virtually, but now I think we moved to coming in person and some join virtually. Because in this time, we have 2 keynote speakers coming in here and 2 keynote speakers coming virtually from their own countries. So the theme of the conference of this year is Building Education Management and Technology for an Equitable Global Civilization. Hopefully this theme will give us more knowledge and insightful information from their respective keynote speaker. So without further ado, I will try to invite and warm welcome for the 4 keynote speaker. First keynote speaker, Associate Professor Dr. Augusto da Costa. Please welcome to the stage. And then the second keynote speaker will be Associate Professor Dr. Azni Yati Kamarudin. Sorry, maybe I need to display from Zoom. Okay, try. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, good. Here is the first keynote speaker, and then for the second keynote speaker is from Malaysia, Associate Professor Aznia Kamarudin, but I think she's still not joined because she still have another activities. And then the third keynote speaker will be Professor Dr. Dede Guswandi, MPD, already here. Please coming, Professor. And then the fourth keynote speaker will be Associate Professor Dr. Ekarin Suntong. So because we have limited time, as we start our conference late than our schedule. So the first keynote speaker will be Associate Professor Dr. Augusto da Costa. I will say a little bit. He is from Instituto Superior Cristal Timor-Leste, and also he is National Evaluator Minister of Higher Education and Culture. He got Doctor of Education from State University of Malang, and also postgraduate study in Pastoral Theology, Brisbane College of Trinity, Queensland, Australia. His research expertise include guidance and counseling, psychology, educational researcher and statistic, educational consultant, counselor, and others. And he publishes several Scopus Indexed article. He can contact by this email, or you can scan this QR code to contact him or Tita. So without further ado, I will give the opportunities for Associate Professor Dr. Augusto da Costa for about maybe 20 minutes. It's okay, Professor? Okay, please, the time is yours. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to ask something, you can write down in your notes and then you can deliver in Q&A session. Maybe we'll open Q&A session after we have 4 keynote speakers.
Thank you very much for the moderator that gave me opportunity. My respect to the Dean of Faculty of Education. My respect to the Professor Dedi, that is my old friend, has been in Timor many times already, Dean also, and all the participants, all the lectures at this this faculty, and the participant, then I'm really proud of you because you're coming to this conference. There is really prestigious conference to be involved in. It was a big privilege for me to speak on this prestigious conference. I'm going to share what we develop and try to develop in my own country. As you know, the Timor-Leste is just dependent on independence 20, more or less 20 years ago. So it's really young nation, and we, according to the United Nations, also Timor-Leste is one of the purest country in the world, a small country in the world. But the small and the poor countries, it's not a big challenge for us, not to be a barrier for us to develop and to work together with another nation in the world, especially our neighbor country, our friends, Indonesia and Australia, and other countries around the Asia and then globe. So we are not well, kind of the low profile. We are human being as other people. And we consider that you are our friend. That's why I'm coming here to share my experience and the experience of my country and my government has been done in regard to the management and technology. There are at least 11 points that I am going to share. The introduction, and the importance of education, challenge in education, Timor-Leste education system, technology in education, challenge in technology integration, Timor-Leste technology initiatives, innovative partnership, lesson learned, call to action, conclusion, and reference, small references. Okay. I will read some part because I prepare almost 42 slides. So hopefully time is enough. The building of management and technology is for equitable global civilization become innovative practice of Timor-Leste education system. The question is why both topics are essential to study. Education become a fundamental human right and essential key for the social and economic development. At same time, at same moment, there are millions of children around the world are still denied access to quality education, perhaps including in Timor-Leste one or another way. Despite facing significant challenge, the country has made impressive strides in improving its education system through innovative policies and technology initiatives. The first time I'm going to share about the importance of educational management and challenge that education management. Timor-Leste face various challenges to grasp the equality and quality in management and technology of education. One of the real challenges is about the role of technology in improving educational access and quality. It's discussed in regard to how to integrate the education system with the technology effectively. At the same time, the Timorese government managed the educational management to provide a space and the moment for action to all its citizens. Each of citizens get equal opportunity to involve actively in building education management and technology for an equitable global civilization based on their ability and possibilities. Importance of education. Plato said that just an ideal society could only be achieved through the proper education of its citizens, emphasizing the role of education in shaping character and promoting wisdom. John Dewey said that education should be experiential and hands-on, emphasizing problem solving and critical thinking skill. Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapons which you can use to change the world. Malala is the young woman from, I think all of you know who is Malala, highlighted the education's role in breaking the circle of poverty and promoting gender equality, often stating, one child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Kofi Annan recognized that education as a key driver for process and social cohesion. Based on the understanding of the education, I'm going to summarize that education becomes the essential and key element for human resources development of the human race without barriers of race, ethnic, culture, religion, social, economic, and political background. It means that every human being needs education to develop and elevate the personal quality of life. People from Timor-Leste or Timorese, as integral part of this human race element, have the equal right on education. At this moment, I'm going to explain the theme of that been given by organizer committee of this prestigious international conference, Building Education Management and Technology for an Equitable Global Civilization, Timor-Leste in Good Practice. The challenge in education management in Timor-Leste. Educational management is a complex issue that involves balanced needs to diverse population with limited resources. Achieving quality and quality in education in Timor-Leste requires innovative solutions to address the challenges that arise from the complexity. For example, Timor-Leste, same country, there may a lack of funding for education, leading to the inadequate facilities and materials. In other countries, culture of linguistic barriers may prevent certain groups from the accessing education. This challenge requires critical analysis and creative problem solving to find solutions that work for everyone. The Timorese governments decided a strategic plan for the national for the 30 years, and they highlight the Minister of Education and Youth is the government agency responsibility for overseeing and managing education in Timor-Leste. It sets policies, develop curriculum framework, and allocate resources for the education sector. Access and enrollment. One of the significant challenges in Timor-Leste is ensuring access to quality education for all children, particularly in remote and rural areas. Efforts have been made to increase enroll rates, reduce dropout rates, and promote gender equality in education. The government has been working on curriculum development to ensure that education is relevant to the needs of the country. This includes incorporating local language and cultural element into the curriculum. There is the focus on improving the quality of the teacher, that professional development. There's a training program has been established to enhance teaching skill and knowledge. Invest in the educational infrastructure such as school building and facilities remain a priority to create a conducive learning environment. In Timor-Leste, there has been discussed about the language of instruction. While Tetun and Portuguese are official language, many students also speak indigenous languages. Decisions about the language used in education are essential for effective learning outcome. I'm going to explain for a while at this point. In Timor-Leste, our constitution recognizes there are four different languages that you have to use in the education system, society life, and also all the business and economical life. First is Tetun, is the national language, and Portuguese, this idea is national language also. The third is English, and fourth, Indonesia, or what we named Melayu. Just we use the Indonesian language, but we named the Melayu, just avoid some unhelpful feeling in the people's heart. That's why we just use the Melayu, but actually we use the Indonesia, because I have been educated from the primary school to PhD in Indonesia, just one master in Australia, so Indonesia. Timor-Leste has received support from the various international organizations and donor agencies to strengthen its education system. This partnership aims to improve infrastructure, teaching training, and overall quality of education. Challenges Timor-Leste face numerous challenges in education management, including limited resources, the shortage of qualified teacher, and the need of continuous improvement in the quality of education. The country is also working on addressing issues related to alignment of education with the labor market. The situation in the Timor education system have developed since May last 2021 is more getting more developed than before. As you know, 1999 I do not want to back to the unhelpful experience, painful experience, but this is a part of my life, part of our relationship. So I just want to explain for a while. When 1999, big part of the Timorese decided to want to independence, all the education facilities, all the educators from the teacher and lecturer from Indonesia, so they returned to Indonesia, and even the school building demolished to the level of ground. There is no facility of education. So when we start our government, try to build up from the level of ground. That's why the first president, Sanana Gusmao, named his palace that Palace of Ash, Istana Adebu. But since 2020, there is some development that's helpful and promising. Timor-Leste education system has come a long way since the country gained independence in 2002. Prior to independence, the country held one of the lowest literacy rate in the world, with only 50% of adults being able to read and write, half population. Today, the country has made significant progress in improving access to education, with primary school enrollment reaching almost 100%. However, building an education system from scratch face challenge. The country faces shortage of quality teachers, lack of infrastructure, and limited finance resources. Despite these obstacles, Timor-Leste has made impressive strides in improving its education system, with support from international donors and partnership with NGO and other organizations. This is just simple picture how Timor-Leste government allocated the money for the education. So this is the budget for the 2023, and then the 22 9% budget, national budget for 9% for education, and then 2021 10%, and then back to 2020 11%, and then 2019 and 7%. So this graphic of the budgeting for the education quite up. So technology has been essential potential to have time. Okay. Okay. This is the education in technology. It's still far way to go, so I will shortcut some technology. Technology in East Timor education system limited to technology. So Timor-Leste face challenge relates to limited access to technology and internet because you know that we just start with our country some years ago, and then in terms of the technology is really basic. Digital literacy is still under process, under developing. And learning performance also, it's some parts also development, some parts is still need to develop. And then mobile learning also, we got some helping from the one keynote speaker here, Professor Dedi came to our country and came to my institution to help how to utilize the mobile and learning. So we have to applause to the Prof. Dedi for a while. At the same time, the government also try to develop the technology system in education, cooperate with another institution and partnership from the international. Public and private partnership. Government try to create an environment of partnership among the public and private institution to develop education in terms of the technology in Timor. Challenge of the education in technology education is the language is first challenge, but the second one, curriculum. The previous government decided to use the SATS, so European System Transfer curriculum. So it's a big challenge for us to deal with this curriculum because we jump too far away to the Europe. This is the challenge, you know. Okay. Try to the integration of the technology in education system also. We try to, even though the limitation of the infrastructure, but we try to build up from our limitation of the infrastructure. We try to build up the system to convey the knowledge and the skill and information to those who want to learn, to the learner. I mean, access to devices. Many students in school did not have access to computer and mobile devices, especially for those who are in rural area. Digital literacy also faced a challenge, big challenge, and the content of development also big challenge. The language is varies. The early of my speaking, my presentation, I already mentioned that the barriers, we have barriers language because we use government recognized for official languages, but we have 36 local languages. So it's another challenge that we face. Cost of the education also, even though the government said that free education for the primary and secondary school, but the reality, many families want to bring their children to study in the private school, even though they have to pay some money. And then security and privacy on cultural factor. Cultural factor is become a big challenge for us because Timor has really tightened in the cultural aspect. Cultural ceremony, the wedding ceremony and funeral ceremony, people can kill more than 25 buffalo, water buffalo, cow and the pig and so many. But if we speak about the education and money to support their children to go to school, they say we have no money, we have poor. But when they face to the cultural ceremony, they have to even borrow and some buffalo from neighbor, but they have to go. This is the cultural barriers challenge for us. Economic also, as I mentioned, that Timor recognized that as one poorest country in the Asia. Technology innovation is far away to go also, and health information, health system is still under process, because when some people get people get the sick, they come to Indonesia or Malaysia or Singapore to get the treatment. Really, okay. Collaboration with international partners. So this, and then telecommunication regulation. There are two big telecommunication that help us in Timor Telkomsel, one Telkomsel, Telmor, and TT. It's belong to the Timorese or with some partners from outside, but from Indonesia, it Telkomsel is more famous. So Telkomsel help us to set up the internet connection and Wi-Fi in almost each high education institution in East Timor. 19 education, 19 high education in Timor, higher education in Timor get help from the Telkomsel. So Telkomsel is really helpful for us. So applause for the Telkomsel from Indonesia. Sure, too long, so I'm going to shortcut, okay, action and so on. I'm going to, okay, conclusion. The 7 key conclusion points are commitment of education, inclusive and quality technology integration, public-private partnerships, teaching, training, preservation of cultural heritage, sustainability, and inclusive. This is the 7 points that I'm going to conclude. Thank you very much for the attention.
Okay. Again, thank you very much, Associate Professor Dr. Augusto da Costa, as very insightful information from Timor-Leste perspective. And because we have another keynote speaker, so we will directly move to the second keynote speaker. I try to make a contact with Dr. Azni. Hello, Dr. Azni. Hello, Dr. Azni. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, hello, I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear my voice clearly? How about now? Clear or still not
Yes,
clear?
clear.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Azni from University of Malaya, but I think I will say a little bit about her brief curriculum details. So, sorry. Dr. Azni is senior lecturer and head of Department of Educational Foundation and Humanities, Faculty of Education, University of Malaya, Malaysia. She received PhD on Values Education from La Trobe University, Australia. Her research expertise include philosophy of education, sociology in education, civic and citizenship education. She publishes several Inexcit Scopus articles, and she can contact by her email here or QR code here. So without further ado, I give your time to present your presentation, Dr. Azni.
Yeah, thank you for the chairperson. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear and very
Okay.
clear voice.
All right, thank you. I was given only 30 minutes. I try to make this presentation as fruitful and as informative as I can. Thank you for the organizer who invited me. I'm so sorry. My apologies. I cannot be there to join you physically, but I try my best to share the informations, building educational technology management for equitable global civilization, Malaysian good practice. Okay. As been introduced by the chairperson, I'm Dr. Aznia Kamarudin, Head of Department, Educational Foundation and Humanities from Faculty of Education, University Malaya, Malaysia. Okay, building educational technology and management for an equitable global civilization refers to the strategic development and implementation of educational practices, technologies, and management system with the aim of ensuring equal access to the students, to the communities, the people of Malaysia, and giving as much as opportunities to everyone, regardless your background, your socio-economic, your culture backgrounds, and quality education for all individuals worldwide, especially in Malaysia, and of course, regardless of their background, location, and circumstances. And this is what we have been practiced in Malaysia since our independent in 1957. Right. Okay. This is a Malaysian education blueprint. What I'm showing is now the Malaysian government have planned 13 years of strategies that starting in 2015, actually it's 2013 until 2025. And we are looking on embracing, enhancing good quality of education that's suitable with the SDG, Sustainable Development Goal number 4, that is quality of education. Okay, let's see what we have here in Malaysian education blueprint. Before I give, share with you some of Malaysians' good practices of educational technology. Yes. Okay, so I think we have 12 elements on Malaysian education blueprint from 2013 until 2025. Okay, number 1 is student-centered learning, where we emphasize on personalized and student-centered learning, approaching to cater to individual needs and strengths. Okay, in Malaysia, I think same with Timor-Leste, Indonesia, and other Asian countries, we have schools starting from preschools, primary schools, high school, and also the higher tertiary education. Yeah. And we, through this blueprint, we try to cater that to get students on their student-centered learning. Okay, so they can fulfill their they can fulfill according to their needs and abilities of learning. Okay, number 2 is holistic education. Through our philosophy of Malaysian education, we are focusing on nurturing not only on academic excellence, but also on character development, creativity, critical thinking, and social skills. So we are focusing on the 4 domain, that is physical, emotional, intelligence, that is cognitive, and social skills. We call it Jerry, jasmani, emosi, rohani, dan intellectual. That is in line with the learning domain, the 3 main domain. That is the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Am I going too fast, dear coordinator, chairperson? Can I continue?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay, all right. So we also, in this blueprint, we want to upgrade the quality teachers and leaders, that the teachers, the leaders in this, what I mean by this is the pentadbir, or the school principal, the school head of department, and the school's manager. In this blueprint, we are developing and supporting highly qualified and motivated educators, providing opportunity for continuous professional development. And of course, in Malaysia, Bahasa Melayu is our bahasa rasmi, but English is our second language. So we are strengthening English proficiency through promoting English proficiency as a crucial skill for global competitiveness and academic achievement. And to go on with this is related to this topic, leveraging technology in educations. I think because of the COVID-19 that hit the world, the global, and especially the educations, most country, including Malaysia, is now focusing more on technology education, not saying that the what we have before, the traditional education, is not good, but we are trying to blend it as much as technology in education. That's why now in this conference, thanks to technology, I am from Malaysia. I cannot be there in UC of Malang, but through the technology, we can share perspective, we can share our experience, we can share the knowledge. Thank you to the technology. We have the Zoom that help us to share knowledge in this lovely Friday morning. Okay, by the way, it's 10:20 now in Malaysia. I think in Indonesia is 9:20, yeah? So next is equity and inclusivity. Okay, ensuring students, because in Malaysia, we are multicultural, multi-language, multi-religious, multi-food, and multi-races. Okay, we have Malay, Chinese, Indian, and also other races, Kadazar, Iban, and so on. Okay, that's why we are trying to give as much as equal education to all, regardless their background. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I think also in Indonesia and other Asian country, and I think in worldwide, number 7 is the early childhood educations. We are expanding and improving early childhood education to provide a strong foundation for lifelong learning. Of course, for the early childhood education, it should started from the home. The parents play very significant roles in the early childhood, early education. But we also are trying to improve the early childhood education from time to time, and try to make the early childhood education as a very significant years to all the children in Malaysia. Okay. Number 8 is the higher education excellence, is to enhancing the quality of tertiary education institutions and programs to meet demands of a knowledge base of economy. And for your information, every time that we do our program or our curriculum, or we are comparing our education program with other education program globally, especially those we are comparing our program. For example, in master program, before we decide to change or to upgrade the program, we will look, or we will expose to other program from UK, US, Singapore, Indonesia, and other countries. That is to suit with our to make sure that the quality of our higher degree education or the tertiary education is up to the standard as the global needed. Okay. And number 9, this is still on the Malaysian blueprint, yeah, the research and innovation. I think now in Indonesia also, we have the research and innovations that we had a collaboration with University of Malang, University of Medan, Yogyakarta, and a few others university, yeah. This is to ensure that number 10, the global engagement. Okay, so for me, and I think for University Malaya, fostering international collaboration and partnerships to benefit from global best practices and perspectives is a very good way on how we can ensure that our higher education, our education in primary school, high school, and also university levels is up to the standard for partnership from other countries. And number 11 is parent and community involvement. Just now I listened to the Timor-Leste. Also they encouraging the community involvement, industry involvement, and so on, to ensure that this engaging from parents and communities in the educational process to create the supportive learning environment, especially to their children and the students. And the last one is monitoring and evaluations. We are still in this blueprint, yeah? The last one is monitoring and evaluation, implementing robust system for monitoring progress and evaluating the effectiveness of educational initiatives. Okay, throughout this Malaysian education print, we do evaluation every 5 years. Okay, for stage 1, stage 2, and the third stage. Now we are in the third stage where we are looking at the 12 elements on their either is fulfilled or it needs more time to make it more quality on the educations. All right, so that's it for the Malaysian blueprint. But what we go back to the main theme is Malaysian sharing Malaysian good practices in building educational technology management for an equitable global civilizations. Okay, as we know now, this is the One Bestari Net initiative, but in Malaysia now we have the 4G internet. This is when we start with the One Bestari Net initiative. This initiative focus on providing high-speed internet access and digital tools to all schools in Malaysia, including those in remote and underserved areas. Okay. Through this Bestari Net initiative, digital learning platform, we have the school has been introduced with virtual learning environment, okay, VLE, which offers a range educational resource and collaboration tools for all the schools involved. That means the government, the Ministry of Education and Malaysian government focusing on giving digital learning platform to all schools, regardless the schools in urban or rural area. But for your information, now we are in 5G. Okay, any question on One Bestari Net initiative? Shall I go on?
You can move on.
Okay, the second one, the initiative that we have, the Malaysian government provide for educational technology is a smart school program. This is one of the smart school program, where this school program emphasize on integration ICT into mainstream education system in selected schools in Malaysia. Okay, not every states in Malaysia have this school program. We have a few smart school program. One of the very successful school program is Surya Smart School Program in Cyberjaya. Okay, so the second one is Smart School Program. And next is we have My Digital Maker initiative. This has been the My Digital Maker fair Maker initiative was since 2019, and recently we have the My Digital Maker fair in August, and still I think and will end up until this weekend. Yeah. Okay, in this My Digital Maker initiative is encourage students to become digital creators, innovators, promoting skills in coding, programming, and digital entrepreneurships. And with the boost of social media like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and others, I think the students now, they have different perspectives on content maker. They are, I think, there are challenges, although it's a trend, but this trend could lead to issue and challenges. Okay, the issues that we can see now is, although the content creator through YouTube, TikTok is very good and fast forward in Malaysia, and I think also in Malaysia, but it sparked a negative perspective as well among the students, where they think that through by becoming content creator, they can they think that is a very good enough for them to making money. So we have the issue that the perspective of continuing learning among the children, the students, is decreased. They think that by becoming content creator through YouTube or TikToks or to other platform is enough for them to become to make money. I think this trend has led to issues to us, especially educators in Malaysia. And I'm not sure what happened in Indonesia, but this thing keep, although the percentage is not much, it's just a little percentage, but that sparks worries among the educators and the teachers. Yeah. So for this My Digital Maker initiatives, it targets students from all backgrounds, emphasizing the importance of digital literacy in the modern world. Okay, as I mentioned just now, the Smart School program, this is our Cyberjaya Malaysian Super Corridor MSc in Cyberjaya. Okay, in Cyberjaya is near Putrajaya. I think if some of you have been to Putrajaya, I think you may come across of Cyberjaya. Cyberjaya is initiated by our Prime Minister Tun Mahathir Mohamad. That is a township where all the the new digital will be parked in multimedia super corridor Jaya by that time. And I think it's still there now and is still working as our Malaysia multimedia super corridor Jaya. Okay, so it's promoting innovation. The MSc was designed to encourage the growth of the technology sector, which in turn contributes to advancements in educational technology. Right. And next, we go on for our next is our community engagement. Although it's not 100% successfully for the community engagement, but I would be proud to say that 60% of the community internet center throughout Malaysia is working. Okay, especially during the during and after COVID-19. Okay, the community now, they think to participate actively in the program that organized by the government in their community using the technology. Okay, for the community involvement, we call this in every state, in rural area, we have the community pusat community internet. It's provide where in this pusat, in this center, they give the community, the penduduk setempat, to use the facilities in the center, such as the desktop, the laptop, and the internet, as well as the printer. Some of the community, the center, they also organize classes for the elderly. And I think I don't have the exact data, but I think most of the center are organizing workshop or classes for the elderly on digital literacy. Okay, so involving families and communities, Malaysia emphasizing involving parents, local communities in the educational process, ensuring that support for learning extends beyond the classroom. And sometimes I have come across one state in Malaysia, they, for the indigenous orang asli there, they give one center for internet. So the NGOs or the social worker come every week to give a free workshop for these people. And I think this is a very good to spark the indigenous or the rural area people on how important it is to have the literacy of digital knowledge and how to use at least a simple application in the desktop. Right. Next is another initiative that has been practiced by Malaysian is research and development in education technology. Okay, so in especially in university, research university like University Malaya, we have a lot of learning and innovation and development in technology. And recently we have this Deep Technology 3.0. Okay, so these innovative solutions where the Malaysian government invests in research and development in educational technology, promoting the creation of cutting-edge solutions for learning. Right. So we also do the collaboration with other industry like this one, yeah. It's the bank, and this is our partner. This skills is one of the technology ICT company in Malaysia. Okay, so any questions? Should I
Your
go on?
time is 3 minutes more.
Oh, 3 minutes more. Okay.
Thank you.
Next is our teacher professional development. So in Malaysia, I think in Indonesia also we have this continuous teacher professional development, continuous training. Malaysia invests in teacher training programs to equip educators with skills and knowledge needed to effectively incorporate technology into their teaching methods. We incorporate with Malaysian Microsoft and Malaysian Google to increase the knowledge of teachers on how to use the Google Classroom and other application, Google Drive, especially during and after the COVID-19. All right. So apart from that, we also have, the government also have shown some initiative on providing free devices to, especially to higher degree students. Okay, they are given free devices. Efforts have been made to provide students with access to digital devices, ensuring that they have the tools necessary for digital learning. And I think that's all. I hope with the information I shared just now, you have, the participant here have clearly some ideas what are the good practices that we have in Malaysia to ensure that the educational technology are equitable for global civilizations. And thank you so much for listening. And it's a very pleasure. It's a very great pleasure for me to have to share this information with you today. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Big applause for Dr. Azmi. Okay, we got some very insightful information from Malaysian good practice. So, Dr. Azmi, do you still have time if we have Q&A around?
Yeah, maybe if
10
the
till-
organizer give me
Okay.
time, I can answer like 2 questions.
No, we arranged the Q&A session after all keynote speaker. Is it okay?
Okay,
Or
because I have to travel, but
okay.
I yeah,
If
but
you
I'll
still
listen to
maybe I will
it.
try to open for one question. If you have question, okay. We have one question from here. Maybe you can answer first. Okay. Okay. Please coming and say your questions. Maybe coming here is okay. Okay. Because Dr. Azmi has another activities, so we prioritize for the Q&A for here.
Oke, terima kasih Dr. Asni. Tadi saya sudah mendengar dari paparannya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Tadi Dr. Asni menjelaskan bahwa teknologi ini sangat berpengaruh, sangat membantu di Malaysia ya terhadap muda-mudi yang ada di sana. Sehingga dengan teknologi ini mereka bisa menjadi content creator, bisa menjadi maker dan sebagainya. Sehingga mereka juga dapat menghasilkan uang. Namun di sisi lain, tadi disebutkan bahwa dengan demikian menurunlah minat mereka terhadap dunia pendidikan.
Yeah.
Yang ingin saya tanyakan sebagai lecturer atau praktisi pendidikan, apa sih yang bisa Dr. Asni lakukan terhadap masalah yang seperti itu? Karena di Indonesia pun mungkin tidak jauh beda dengan yang ada atau kasus yang ada di Malaysia sana. Itu saja. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much for the questions.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih ya pada soalannya. Masalah itu bukannya memabitkan semua, tapi segelintir saja. Saya pun nak semua faham bahawa ia bukanlah satu data yang besar mereka yang tidak minat untuk sambung belajar ya selepas mereka menjadi content creator. Tapi ada data yang sedikit ini sudah membimbangkan kita juga. Okey, sebagai seorang pensyarah dan juga seorang yang cikgu lah katakan ya, kami sering berbincanglah perkara begini sebab bila mereka berada di luar sekolah, of course this is di luar kawalan cikgu-cikgu dan juga di luar kawalan ibu bapa. Cuma apa yang kami boleh katakan, kami sering berjumpa dengan guru-guru bagaimana dan juga di pihak atasan di kementerian juga sering mengambil inisiatif untuk menggalakkan guru-guru supaya sentiasa mengingatkan murid bahawa ilmu itu adalah penting. Okay, of course duit juga penting, tapi dengan adanya ilmu, lebih banyak ilmu itu lebih bagus. Kalau sekadar hanya habis sekolah dasar dan berhenti dan buat content creator, it's nothing. Tidak ke mana, tidak pergi jauh. Jadi salah satunya adalah sering memberi motivasi dan juga kita menggalakkan bahawa entrepreneurship itu akan lebih berkualiti dengan adanya ilmu.
Well.
Of course, yes. Of course, entrepreneurship tu sangat bagus kalau kita jual di TikTok, jual barang-barang. Tapi kalau kita nak menjual barang di TikTok, kalau kita gandingkan TikTok dan ilmu yang kita dapat, itu lagi bermakna. Okay?
Well, very good answers. Thank you very much, Dr. Asnis, for the time and for the presentation. Again, big applause for her.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move to another keynote speaker. We have here Professor Dr. Deddy Kuswandi. He will deliver a topic about his experience when become a consultant in Indonesian Australia Initiative. So I will little bit share about his brief introduction or brief curriculum vitae here. So Dr. Deddy Kuswandi is professor at Department of Educational Technology, Faculty of Education, State University Malang. Actually, he just inaugurated as professor last week, yeah. Congratulations for him and for his wife, because they are a couple of professors in State University of Malang. And he has experience as consultant in IAPBE, Indonesian Australia Partnership for Basic Education, 2003 until 2006, and national advisor in this initiative still in 2006 until 2009. He received Doctor of Educational Technology from State University of Malang in 2005. His research expertise include learning resources, curriculum development, learning model, teacher training, and program development. He published about 54 Scopus Index article with high index 8 in Scopus, and he can contact by his email deddy.kuswandi.vip@um.ac.ad. So without further ado, Dr. Deddy or Professor Deddy, so time is yours.
Thank you, Pak Nce. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera buat kita sekalian. I'm happy this morning to be able to sit here to share good knowledge or information, especially for good experience in regarding implementation on one of the Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs, and I hope that what I can in presentation in this morning can inspire or motivated to you to get many things about the educational quality effort. So, ladies and gentlemen, my presentation will convey more of the best experiences related to my participation as an education consultant, yeah, or a national advisor in 2 programs to develop and improve the quality of basic education in Indonesia. Namely, is IAPBE is in Indonesia Australia Partnership for Basic Education, and is implemented in 4 districts in cities in East Java, Jombang, Gresik, Jember, dan Malang. After that, I go to Jakarta to do the same of the program, but in the wider program is the IBEP program. Yeah, IBEP program is I think the little different. Yeah, just not the different about the IBEP, IAPBE. IBEP is Australia Indonesia Basic Education Program. So the same is 2 program is about to manage, to design, to manage, and to implement to improving the quality of a basic education. So this is, I think, in this morning, I would like to share to you the best practices about that. And I think the display of the presentation place more emphasis on the presenting the best experiences related to the role of educational technology in program in education. Primarily, the role of educational technology is designing, creating, managing, and evaluating capacity development or capacity building activities through training and mentoring to trainers, teachers, and stakeholders of target school. So the next slide. Indonesia has succeeded to achieve several targets in the Millennium Development Goals. There are other targets that need more to effort to be achieved by the government because the reason this reason may argues that the country needs to assistance. The assistance can be done by increasing international cooperation not only with developed but also with developing countries. From seven goals in MDGs in Indonesia, the second slide, please. Okay. I just want to look for two aspects. The second is achieved basic education for all and promoting gender equality and women's empowerment. This is because another goal is not in line with our expertise, and also I just want to look the two goals of the MDGs is about the basic education for all and promoting gender equality in women empowerment. So I will the next slide. So I will analyze the two programs that I mentioned it in the beginning of this presentation based on the hope that program like this must continue to be pursued and developed because they are in line with the need to improve the quality of basic education in Indonesia. The APBA program, which implemented from 2003 and 2007, and the AB program, which also implemented from 2007 and 2011. Both cooperation programs with foreign countries, especially Australia, have been declared successful in implementation process. IAPB is implemented in the East Java region, but the AB program is in a wider area in almost all of the Indonesia. I was very fortunate to able to participate in this two program, especially when designing the curriculum, implementing it, managing it, as well as the MONEP process was assisted by independent institutions from within and outside the country. What the relation about the educational technology? You know that educational technology is not always related to tool or hard technology, but is also related to soft technology, which is related to the way learning is designed to make it more participate, collaborative, meaningful, inspiring, motivating for students to learn. So learning become easier. That is educational technology. Next, the APBA program has been running from 2003 and 2006. Built a group of experts in improving quality of basic education. The experts consist of consultant, project officer, administrative staff, school principal, teachers, supervisors, and officially within education department in four regions in Jember, Jombang, Malang, and Gresik. This existence has clear made a significant contribution to improving to the quality of basic education according to existence of the institution where they are based on their respective expertise. Together with 12 other education experts as education consultant, we designed and developed the APBA program with the aim to changing the mindset. Is the important thing that we developed the APBA program with the aim to changing the mindset among the education actors and decision makers in the region regarding the position and important to effort to improve the quality basic education is at the level of SD and SMP. So the main thing that we are designing is more about strengthening the foundation for implementing education and learning that empowers students as the main key of the success of this program. So the three programs that we are developing to related the school need-based management, active, creative, effective, and innovative fun learning, and community participation. These three programs are designed in such a way with a more humanistic approach and based on the constructivistic learning. It has integrated to superior program, namely gender mainstreaming and inclusive education, child-friendly education. Next, the development of and improvement of the quality of basic education program is about 425 schools, yeah, in this program. The Ministry of National Education or MONE and the Ministry of Religious Affairs or MORA, Departemen Keagamaan, are involved in the institution that oversee the interest of this program. Jadi ada dua departemen yang kita libatkan, yaitu Departemen Pendidikan Nasional dan Departemen Keagamaan yang juga menangani masalah sekolah, terutama MI dan MTS. The empowerment of human resources. Another program is empowerment of the human resources. Yeah, is we train the school team is about 1,350 person. Yeah, as the teacher and community improvement in education too. Yeah, as a school committee. So, in class, we improving the quality of teacher in 4 main subjects: math, science, language, English, and primary school students. So this is the program that we share. We train all of the teacher to get the more to care about the how to improve the quality of basic education in our school target. Gender mainstreaming and two is the one of the focus on our training. So all of the training must be give the knowledge about and practice about the how to role of the gender mainstreaming, especially for the government and for the school heads of school, yeah, heads of school in our school target. Now, he want we want that this program will be continue as a sustainable program. Is that priority of our program too. Next, IAP program handle of our district like this. Keterlupaan ini Pak, ya tadi ya. Nah, IAPB program handle for districts atau or cities in East Java, and its main activity is to addition to developing the IAPB program in terms of improving the quality of basic education for 4 years. Yeah, it also organized TUT for approximately 365 district trainers. So before we want to teach or to train the teacher in the district, we produce district trainer, yeah, with the TUT activity. So after that, the trainer can be involved and doing the training in district. After the TUT, the trainer carry out training district and cities, including participants, including teachers, school principals, supervisor, parent representatives, and community component. Around 1,350 participants have taken part in the training, which was carried out over approximately 4 years. So other activity to make sure that the whole of the program can implement it of the teacher and the training is we are doing the MONEF, yeah, monitoring and evaluation. We regularly to go to the district and we can monitoring and evaluation activity in district and the school the target. So we want that all of the program can be implementing and to the school. That's it. Okay, it appears that the impact of the FIBA program is very broad, both quantitatively and qualitatively. Next, what we prioritize in this EAPB program is change to the mindset of teachers regarding learning, which prioritize full student improvement, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially, as well as implementing learning based on student real lives. That is very important to me, to us, to develop the program in TUT. So there are 7, you can read in my presentation. There are 7 design how to TUT can be do to the trainer, district trainer, and this is can be implement to the district, yeah, after the TOT finish. First is we are concerned about the practicing learning that place student at the center is very important, but because the teaching learning process is to place the teacher as a center of the activity. Second is carrying out of active, creative, effective, and fun learning. Implement collaborative learning, present activity outside and classroom that focus on developing effective leadership, risk taking, problem solving, and wise time management. Because the one of the teacher to go to the training, they are have 4 series, yeah, A, B, C, D. Now, in one series is about 5 days. So the outbound activity is important part in this training because can more fun, can more many things do for the teacher to how to get the leadership, how to solve this problem, and can wise time management, and so on, so on. This is we decided that outbound activity is one important part in this series of the training. Based on activity or the produce work, this is the to strengthening in this training, because we are not just a transfer of knowledge. We want that teacher can do anything to produce everything, to produce learning product. So if the teacher can back to the school, she can or he can to implement this not transfer of knowledge, not just transfer of knowledge, but we want that teacher can do something to how the student can produce learning, and so on. Another part of the method, yeah, or model in this TOT is you can read in this slide. We design and develop of this effort in training of trainer activity for a prospective district trainer who will carry out training in FIBA assisted school. Yeah, so we want all of the model, all of the concept in this TOT can change the mindset of the teacher as a participant, and can implement that to the school after she or he get back to the. Thank you. Okay. So our hope is that there will be an international process in internalization process in prospective district trainer to carry out training that can change the mindset of teacher to carry out active, creative, innovative, and fun learning. So you slide next. This is what you want to change the mindset of the teacher, that the learning is a different to time and the time, and in this era, yeah, there are new paradigm of the learning. Yeah, teaching is about how student can learn with the student and practice to give and take information to another person. So not just we want the teacher as one of the resource person in class. So this is one in this picture. You can see that in this area, the new paradigm of learning, that we want the teacher as a standard of the activity, so they can share everything to another student. Then another program is gender mainstream. You can read next, and more of the activity we just in line and have the foundation about the gender mainstreaming, because you know that the Indonesia has many, especially in East Java, is have oriented about the different about the woman and girl, woman and boys. So gender mainstream want to the equality the in education. So gender mainstreaming is very important to us to teach the teacher that this important to be realized in the school, and many cases that we have the very different perspective about the mainstreaming the gender. Next is the to stimulate the teacher, we give the block grant. Next, so you can the block grant to strengthening the commitment and capacity of school committee and school management to increase community participation. So the block grant is building community to capacity the activity improve the school in their respective area. Okay, so that is the next. That's the IAPBA, and the second is the IBEP program. It's the wider program than IAPBA. This is to and we implementation program in 18 provinces and 180 district or city in Indonesia. So, but this is the same thing, the same thing program the APBN and IEBF. So I think I didn't want to mengulang lagi, tapi program-programnya hampir sama, Pertama, we strengthen about the management school, school management based school, management based school, and PAKEM, PAKEM is pembelajaran efektif, pembelajaran aktif, efektif, kreatif, inovatif dan menyenangkan. Kemudian partisipasi masyarakat atau sebagai komite sekolah, community participation. This is just the same program, but another program because the national education want to rely on this program is about inclusive and still gender mainstreaming. So now, but one special in this program IBEP in Indonesia, they are school reconstruction. Next, we construction about 2,075 junior secondary school, including 1,470 national public secondary school atau SMP, and 504 madrasah sanawiyah. This is a very wide and very mega project in this Indonesia, when Australia give the loan on grant in this program to construct the school, the new school, and the satap sekolah satu atap sebanyak 2.074 sekolah baru ya. Itu yang menjadi salah satu bedanya. Kalau di Jawa Timur hanya capacity building saja, tapi waktu di Indonesia kami membangun sekolah 2000 sekian ya untuk pendidikan nasional dan Departemen Agama ya sebagainya. So I think this is the end of our presentation. You can keep this president and listen in 2020. Okay. At the end of this presentation, allow me to convey conclusion and suggestion for several future program as follow. Best practices in basic education improvement program must continue. This is one to sustainability program because we are not ada satu semboyan kembali seperti seperti awal gitu ya, tidak ada perubahan. Kita sejak awal want to change of the mindset of the teacher to go what the educational or the learning to do to our student. The empowering impact of implementing training must continue to maintain it and even improve in the future. Ya, saya kira itu. Ya, and qualified people as a product of the training of trainer as a result of coaching program must continue to be empowered. Nah, ya, jadi kita punya beberapa pelatih nasional yang ada di daerah maupun di nasional, tapi kalau bisa itu terus diberdayakan. Sekarang kadang-kadang itu tidak lenyap begitu saja setelah program selesai. Training that is actively empowering, creative, effective, innovative, fun must continue to be developed according to current developments. That, thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Professor Deddy Kuswandi, for your very insightful information about your program's experiences. So we are moving to the fourth, last but not least keynote speaker. I will make contact with Associate Professor Ekarin Suntong. He is from Thailand. So I will try to little bit share about his brief curriculum vitae. Sorry. So Associate Professor Dr. Ekarin Suntong is Dean of Faculty of Education, Prince of Songkla University Patani Campus, as well as short-term teacher education preparation, local teacher development program, and many more positions. He received his PhD on educational leadership and policy analysis from University of Missouri, Columbia, USA on 2007. His research expertise include educational leadership, educational policy, multicultural education, mixed method research, and qualitative research. So without further ado, Professor Ekarin, the time is yours.
Good morning, everyone, delegates. Professor Dr. Hari Yono, Rector of the Universitas Negeri Malang, Professor Ahmad Yusuf Sobri,
Yes.
Dean of the Faculty of Education, and participant. So first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for your kind invitation, and I'm very pleased and happy to be a part of this second International Conference on Educational Management and Technology, ICEMT 2022. The topic that I'm going to share with you today, okay, I will share my presentation.
Okay, great. We can see your
Can you see
screen.
it?
Yes.
All right. So this is the topic, building educational management. A technology for an equitable global civilization, a case study of high school. So this is my presentation online. I will touch a little bit about the context of Thailand on building educational management and technology for an equitable global civilization, especially the policy focuses and directions of the country, which is very important for the nation. And then I will go to the implementation from the policy to practice how the schools in Thailand implement it in order to succeed and achieve the goals. And so at this point, I will give you some example of the innovation that we implemented in the country, especially in my area in southern of Thailand. And then lastly, it will be the conclusion from my presentation. Part one, the context of Thailand on building educational management and technology. Thailand is one of the developing countries in the ASEAN, and I think like Indonesia and many countries that technologies and innovations are very crucial components in developing the nation. And in Thailand, in order to prepare our citizens, we recognize the development of technology, new technology, innovation. So the government launched some key policies that will be the guidelines of the country. The main one will be the national strategy, and the second one will be the 13 national economic and social development plan. And the third one will be the national scheme of education. And the last one will be education, the new education policy called our Education Sandbox Act. So I will go for more details of this policy. For the first one, Thailand set up the direction for 20 years in order to bring stability of the country, security, and sustainability of the country. So we aim to prepare our citizens to be able to compete with other countries, and also to prepare our citizens to be ready for the changing world. So human capital is very important, one factor that we focus on that. And also, based on this policy, the government aims to promote the area-based development on knowledge, technology, and innovation. The second one is on economic and social development plan. So Thailand aims to boost the growth of the industry with potential and advantage by integrating technology to rapidly improve their overall productivity and high-value products and services. The third one is called the National Scheme of Education. For this policy on strategy 4, we aim to create and provide opportunities and equality in education. So just to make sure that all people will receive more opportunities in learning and through the digital technology and innovation. And the last one, this one is very interesting because it just implemented a few years ago. We call Education Sandbox Act. This policy will allow the school in the country to have flexibility in managing, designing, and developing the educational management. So the goals, the main goal of the act are to promote the equity of the school in different area, and also don't try to destabilize authority to the school and all the latest stakeholders to play on the sandbox, to think in a different way. So by doing this, the policy aim to build and develop collaborative mechanism from different stakeholders in the area. So lastly, is expect that the school can do something new by discovering and developing innovation that fit the context of the school. So from the policy that I just mentioned, how do we implement it into practice? I will give you one example that we do in my area. In order to respond to the policy, this is the example that this is the innovation technology that we do in southern Thailand, which the context very similar to Indonesia and Malaysia. So in southernmost provinces of Thailand, consisting of Pattani, Narathiwat, Jala, and 43 of Songkhla. This area is very diverse because 85% are Thai Muslim and 15% are Thai, Buddhist Thai and Chinese Thai. Comparing with other areas, in terms of the learning achievement of students, the students in southernmost of the country, they perform really low on literacy and some sciences. And approximately, I think more than half of teachers in the area are unqualified or out of field. That means, for example, some teacher may have like a bachelor degree in physical education, but they teach mathematics and English. So you can predict that how it will, influence on the learning achievement of the student, and also many of them require technological skill. So in order to solve, to deal with the pain points of the area, especially illiteracy problems and technology skill, our team of researchers in our faculty of education, in cooperation with experts in the area, we mutually agree to develop innovation by using the augmented reality or AR. Why we use AR? Because it's one of the innovation that from the research indicates that it help increase the intention of the student learning as well as reading and writing of student. So in developing this innovation, we start with analyzing the context of the area. As you know that in the region, we are the people are very different. So the idea of multiculturalism was applied as part of the tool. And also we pick the target of the study will be a grade 1 student from the 4 provinces. So we choose Thai basic vocabularies based on the standard of the Ministry of Education as the content of our experiment. Because from the research, many students in the area cannot read and write Thai, especially grade 1. So we try to figure out this problem by using the technologies to help the student learn. After we understand the context of the student, now we move to the next phase of the study. That is developing the intervention. In this innovation, we use Musa. Musa is a boy. He is the representative of a student in the area. So Musa will be a boy that do different activities in the AR. In developing the intervention Musa, we also apply the multi-technical education, and in teaching literacy, we use bilingual approach. So the student in this experiment, we learn Malay direct and Thai language. And the approach that we apply in the study will be a CLT, or community language teaching. And we recognize that in order to follow up, the experiment, we try to work with the stakeholder who are the supervisor in the area. So empowering supervision is very important for this study. In this AR, we developed 20 AI applications for both OS and Android system. So in this AR, the student can learn listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So we will have the program that you can scan and the QR code, and then all materials and the content will be in the program. I'll be show you later at the end of the presentation. Okay, this is the augmented reality or AR that we developed. So in this is, you will see that I'm sorry, this is in Thai. This is the innovation that we developed at this phase. We will ask the experts from different areas, like from Malay dialect, from Thai, from language acquisition, to verify and to reflect about the AR. This includes the manual of 20 teaching plan that we prepare for the teacher to make sure that they understand how to use it correctly and appropriately. Okay, this is the one example of Musa, new friend of Altuman Baru Musa. The second is Musa on Hari Raya Day. So after we finalize our innovation, then we train and develop a workshop on Musa application. So in this project, we have totally 730 Thai primary school teachers from different areas, and for each training we will have about 60 teachers. So the training will last from February to June 2023, and we have 13 rounds because this project is very big. And below you will see that the teacher will be trained how to use it. As we had to develop some teaching material. So even we use AR in this study, but developing teaching materials are very important for them. So we have to use some teaching material that they have in the area, or they develop from the school. Next. To make sure that the technology or innovation works, so we follow up with the supervision. So we visit the school and invite them to learn and share by using professional learning community. We will have like an open house for them to share what they learned and what they did. So we will have the team from the Faculty of Education to supervise them. In this study, we had about 70 best practice from 29 teachers. And they reflect what they learn and what experience they have from the application. And we in this study, we have about 9,000 students were taught by using this application. And now, this is very interesting. This is about the reflection evaluation. After we did the experiment, we found that teachers and supervisors in the area, they reflect positive feedbacks about using Musa. For example, they mentioned that they have a more clear teaching strategy in teaching bilingual by using Musa. Also, they have a deep understanding of teaching process, and they have a very good concept presentation when they teach the student. And for active learning, many of them reflect that using Musa allow them to design teaching that stimulate the student learning, because when they use technology, they can design the activities and using the material that developed from the areas. So this is one kind of active learning that they use. And they found that with using Musa, they still will have more participation, and they still became engaged, and they could communicate better by learning using Musa. One thing that we found from the application of this AR, we think that they have more responsibility, because not just using Musa, but they have to learn how to design the teaching material to support the teaching. So that means that they can customize the lesson study for each activity. So this means that they feel happy, and they think that they have more time to focus on teaching, but not just they have more workload, because when they learn that, they still become more engaged and can communicate in the classroom. So they are happy to do more work, but it's not overwhelming for them. They also reflect that Musa book is a good teaching tool for them, and it can facilitate the teaching in the classroom. And they reflect that they may require additional material, as I just mentioned, and you see here in the photo, that by using Musa, teacher need to develop some teaching materials. You see, this is the handmade teaching material that they work together in group, and also by using Musa, the teacher mentioned that the student become more motivated.
Excuse me, your time is about 3 minutes later.
Okay, thank you. From the application, they reflect that maybe we have to extend content from basic to higher vocabulary. That means that we may use this tool for the second grade or the third grade. And we may incorporate CLG and Musa books into additional subject. And because this is just the first grade, we may have to evaluate impacts on language proficiency of the student. And it means it improves, the vocabulary and comprehension of the student. All right, so to end up my presentation, I would like to refer to the rationale of this ICEMT. Building educational management and technology for an equitable global civilization requires a multifaceted approach, taking into account the various cultural, economic, and political factors that shape the world. It needs to continue to encourage the creation of an environment where everyone feels accepted, valued, and supported. This means promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion in all aspects of organizational and educational practice. And it also means taking steps to eliminate bias and discrimination. So I'm going to say that Musa that we use here is one of the practical examples that illustrates, the promotion of building and managing technological learning for children in our region, which is the diverse society, as well as we can encourage our teachers to develop their technological skills in enhancing student learning in the changing world. And lastly, I would like to share you, this is in time, okay, and I will wrap up a little bit. This is what all we have done for 1 year, okay. Okay. I understand you cannot hear it, it's inside, but that's okay. Just look at what they're doing, from our experiment. So this is the teacher that we train them how to use Musa. And I forgot to tell you that many of them, they are part of designing the contents of the of Musa. So we invite some of them to analyze what are the vocabularies that we should put in Musa. So we work together with the different schools. Okay, this is the version that we use. Okay. This is the material that we prepare for the teacher for the school. So they can read and write, speak. So all four skills will be integrated when we use this Musa. And our team will follow up and supervise them and reflect the problem that they have from using Musa. Okay. You see, this is the material that they develop. This is like a complementary teaching material to support their learning, not just using Musa. Okay. So this is the reflection after the usage. One thing that we found from doing this, we use breaking ice activities for the teacher. So they come from different areas when they work in this project. They learn from each other. So we can promote friendship, engagement, as well as the unity of the teacher, because they have the same problems. So yeah, this is the example that we have done in Thailand for almost 1 year, and we plan to develop the second phase in the future to make sure that these two work for the student in the area. So I think the time is over. Yeah, thank you very much. If you have any question regarding my presentation, I'm very happy to answer the question.
Okay. Thank you very much, Associate Dr. Ekarin Suntong. Big applause for him. Actually, we are meet in 2018 in your campuses. I visited your office and you provide us like pete, pete.
Yep.
I'm very remember about that moment because you provide lunch menu. One of the menu is pete. I'm not very. I don't think so. Thailand has pete actually, but they eat pete like Indonesia.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to the Q&A sessions. So we already listening all the Q&A speaker with their respective topic and presentations. So if you have question, raise your hand, say your name and say your questions. Okay, one from here, and then maybe 2 or 3 questions. Okay, just come. The MC will have to deliver the microphone.
Okay, thank you very much for the time give to me. Okay, my name is Hulan. I am from Magister of Special Education.
Okay.
Yeah. Since our background education is in special education, especially for students with disability and special needs. So I want to ask to Mr. Augusto da Costa about how is the implementation? Is there any special government policy for special education for students with disability or special needs? I mean, is there any same opportunity, especially in education for them, for the student with the disability, with the special needs, maybe in curriculum or management?
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. This is my question.
You're welcome. Okay, is there any other questions? Okay, from there. Okay, come and okay. Say your name and directly your questions. I see somebody raise hand from there. Okay. From another place. Okay. No? Or just say hello? Okay. Please raise your question.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Selamat pagi menjelang siang semuanya. Mohon izin memperkenalkan diri. Nama saya Sri Suryani Mima dari Departemen Pendidikan Guru Sekolah Dasar Angkatan 2023.
Oke.
Jadi di sini saya ingin bertanya kepada Bapak. Ya, kepada Bapak Dedi. Sebagai seorang mahasiswa baru, tentunya kami mengalami shock kultur yang sangat besar, luar biasa terhadap pembelajaran di bangku perkuliahan yang sangat berbeda dengan SMA. Tentunya sebagai seorang mahasiswa pendidikan guru sekolah dasar, kami tidak hanya belajar tentang teori-teori, tetapi kami juga belajar bagaimana cara mengimplementasikan materi yang kami dapat kepada siswa sekolah dasar. Seperti yang kita ketahui, bahwa metode pembelajaran itu ada yang namanya pedagogi dan andragogi. Mungkin yang selama ini sudah kami pelajari sejak sekolah dasar hingga bangku SMA adalah pedagogi, di mana pembelajaran itu hanya terpusat pada guru saja. Tetapi untuk menghadapi revolusi pendidikan yang semakin berkembang, apalagi kita dari Fakultas Pendidikan, dituntut untuk bisa mengaplikasikan revolusi pendidikan ini secara andragogi, di mana sebagai seorang calon guru, kami harus mampu kayak memotivasi peserta didik kami untuk bisa melakukan pembelajaran secara andragogi. Pertanyaan saya, bagaimana cara kami sebagai seorang calon guru sekolah dasar untuk mengimplementasikan metode pembelajaran andragogi kepada siswa sekolah dasar? Karena kami yakin bahwa untuk menciptakan kayak sistem pendidikan Indonesia yang lebih bagus itu dimulai dari sekolah dasar. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I think it's right to answer the two first questions. So first, Dr. Augusta Da Costa, please answer the first question from Bu Wulan.
Thank you very much. It was really lovely questions. Allow me to explain in Indonesia so more clear. Then all of us struggle with the second languages, you know. I can explain within English, but it's good for me to explain clearly in Indonesia. Terima kasih banyak untuk pertanyaan luar biasanya. Pemerintah Timor Leste sejak awal melibatkan semua orang di dalam pendidikan. Konstitusi kami nomor 59 memberi ruang untuk itu. Semua anak bangsa berhak mendapat kesempatan yang sama untuk mengikuti pendidikan di tingkat apapun. Diberi kesempatan, dan kalau mereka ada kemauan. Sehingga beri Kementerian Pendidikan SD, SMP, SMA selalu menegaskan pendidikan inklusif, melibatkan semua orang tanpa membatasi orang untuk saudara-saudara kita yang disability, ini perlu ada kebutuhan khusus. Di institut saya, Institut Superior Kristal, SMA Kristal, ada seorang siswi yang mempunyai yang ada kebutuhan khusus, jadi ada kursi gitu. Lalu dia ikut belajar. Memang fisiknya yang terbatas, tetapi daya pikir dan daya nalarnya luar biasa, bahkan rata-rata di atas orang-orang yang normal. Sehingga diberi kesempatan yang sama. Dan mereka juga ada beberapa kantor juga memberi kesempatan pada orang-orang yang berkebutuhan khusus untuk menjadi sekretaris. Dan mereka sangat fokus, sangat efektif dalam menjalankan tugasnya. Sehingga pemerintah sangat menganjurkan dan mewajibkan setiap sekolah yang ada untuk menerima saudara-saudara yang berkebutuhan khusus. Itu yang bisa saya jawab dengan singkat. Terima kasih. Matur nuwun sangat.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Augusto da Costa, for the answer. Okay, we move to the second question from Professor Dedi. So,
Yeah, thank you very much.
I will try to.
Yeah. Bu Sri ya, Mbak Sri ya dari PGSD. Baik. Pertanyaannya tentang masalah pedagogik dan andragogi ya. Baik. Sebenarnya istilah lain juga banyak ya, ada hutagogi ya, dan juga ada beberapa istilah lain yang sering muncul terkait masalah penggunaan teknologi ya, misalnya dengan menggunakan konsep TPACK gitu ya, teknologi, pedagogi, and content knowledge gitu ya. Oke, saya bahasa Indonesia aja ya. Tadi pertanyaan bahasa Indonesia soalnya. Baik, andragogi itu adalah pembelajaran untuk orang dewasa. Nah, itulah yang kemudian kami terapkan pada saat melaksanaan training. Ya, training itu adalah untuk guru-guru. Guru-guru adalah orang-orang yang sudah punya usianya di atas 40 gitu ya, atau 30 ke atas, itu disebut sebagai orang dewasa. Nah, pembelajaran untuk mereka harusnya menggunakan penerapan andragogi, yaitu pembelajaran untuk orang dewasa. Ya, kalau pedagogi itu sendiri sebagai ilmu tentang mengajar gitu ya, ilmu pengajar atau didaktik metodik seperti itu. Nah, bagaimana kita bisa menerapkan andragogi di sekolah dasar? Tentu saja memang belum sesuai ya, karena anak-anak kita yang ada di sekolah adalah anak-anak yang masih belia gitu ya, usia katakan 0 sampai 12 tahun gitu. Nah, itu sebenarnya pendekatan andragogi belum bisa diterapkan karena mereka masih muda belia, sehingga pembelajaran adalah pembelajaran formal atau lebih mendekati pembelajaran yang sifatnya bermain seperti itu. Itu lebih baik. Artinya bahwa tetap saja kita harus bisa menerapkan suatu metode atau pendekatan pembelajaran yang sesuai dengan karakteristik anak-anaknya gitu ya. Itu yang pertimbangan pertama. Nah, boleh bisa sampaikan Pak? Belum bisa, oke. Nah, sebenarnya ada 10 prinsip yang ingin saya sampaikan, 10 prinsip tentang pembelajaran kekinian ya, di mana saat ini yang kita hadapi generasi kita adalah generasi yang berbeda dengan kita sendiri. Saat ini kalau kita tidak salah masuk ke dalam generasi beta. Ya, di negara lain sudah masuk generasi muda kita adalah generasi beta. Mungkin di Indonesia masih generasi alpha ya. Kita sebelumnya ada generasi Z gitu ya, generasi XA, Z, kemudian ada generasi alpha. Nah, ini meyakinkan kita bahwa yang kita hadapi dalam pembelajaran itu pasti berbeda. Oleh karena itu apa yang kita sampaikan juga dengan metode yang juga harusnya sesuai dengan karakteristik mereka. Di mana pertama, generasi alfa beta itu lebih senang belajar mandiri. Ya, sehingga metode personalized learning ya, metode pembelajaran personal itu harus dicocok diterapkan untuk mereka. Dan ini menurut hasil analisis ahli ada 5 model atau metode pembelajaran kekinian yang untuk bisa diterapkan ke depan. Satu, tadi personalized learning itu pasti insya Allah itu pasti dikembangkan, dan kita sudah juga mau masuk ke sana di jurusan teknologi pendidikan bahwa personalized learning itu harus melandasi pembelajaran baik di kampus maupun di sekolah ya, di mana face to face itu antara individu dengan guru itu harus bisa terus diakomodir ya kegiatannya seperti itu. Karena apa? Karena pembelajaran nanti harus sesuai dengan minat dan kemampuan dari anak didik. Itu pertama, personalized learning. Kedua, blended learning. Nah, ini yang tadi disampaikan misalnya oleh Pak Karin, kemudian Ibu Asni, juga Pak Augusto, bahwa pembelajaran blended learning itu harus juga sekarang mewarnai ya di setiap kesempatan pendidikan kita, baik di sekolah maupun di luar sekolah seperti itu. Ketiga adalah cooperative learning atau collaborative learning, itu tiga metode ketiga yang nanti insya Allah ke depan itu pasti dikembangkan, dan sekarang sudah kelihatan bahwa pembelajaran itu tidak lagi hanya dari guru. Guru tidak hanya satu-satunya sumber belajar di kelas. Seperti saya katakan tadi dalam presentasi saya, guru harus merubah diri, merubah mindsetnya bahwa dia bukan satu-satunya sumber belajar yang ada di kelas. Ya, makanya pembelajaran kolaboratif itu meyakini bahwa semua orang, semua komponen dalam pendidikan itu sangat berpengaruh terhadap dia. ya, baik secara fisik, manusia, sosial maupun dalam kaitan geografis. Semuanya berpengaruh sehingga pembelajaran kolaboratif tidak hanya antara face to face antara orang dengan orang saja, tapi harus memberdayakan semua hal, semua kekayaan yang ada di dalam ada sekitar siswa. Seperti misalnya di TK dengan menggunakan loose part, bahwa barang-barang yang barang-barang yang tercecer dimanapun itu bisa dipakai sebagai media pembelajaran. Itu salah satunya, bahwa mereka harus belajar secara kolaboratif dengan memanfaatkan aneka ragaman sumber belajar. Yang keempat adalah pembelajaran yang sifatnya lebih projects. Nah, itu project based learning itu nanti yang keempat itu adalah yang juga sekarang sudah banyak dikembangkan. Project based learning. Yang kelima, nah ini yang juga masih terus ditata, dikembangkan oleh kita di UM adalah research based learning, ya. Research based artinya bahwa nanti ke depan setiap anak kita kalau bisa harus memperoleh kesuksesan dalam belajar, dan salah satunya dengan proses penemuan, ya, penemuan atau ya discovery, inquiry learning itu salah satu metode yang harus bisa dikembangkan ke depan. Sebab apa? Sekarang sumber belajar dengan big data semua ada, betul tidak? Semua kita bisa akses. Nah, tujuan bagaimana kita bisa mengolahnya itu menjadi satu sajian kegiatan riset di dalam kelas. Sehingga dengan karakteristik anak yang sebagai navigator knowledge, navigator pengetahuan yang bisa mengakses semua sumber-sumber belajar, maka kemampuan sebagai tidak hanya sebagai menganalisis, ya, menganalisis data, tapi juga apa, menyatukan semua data itu menjadi satu kesatuan sehingga memunculkan kreatif ide baru yang bisa memecahkan masalah. Itu nanti ke depan seperti itu. Ya, artinya bahwa seperti katakan tadi ada 5 model pembelajaran yang nanti bisa dikembangkan ke depan, dan harus sekarang itu sudah diupayakan. Beberapa di antaranya sudah ada. Ya, pertama adalah tadi personalized learning, kedua adalah project based learning, collaborative learning, blended learning, dan terakhir adalah research based learning. Itu insya Allah 5 model ini ke depan itu pasti akan istilahnya mewarnai pembelajaran kita, ya, seperti itu. Nah, tadi kembali lagi ke pertanyaan apakah andragogi itu cocok di SD untuk sekolah dasar, memang belum, karena andragogi adalah pembelajaran untuk orang dewasa. Nah, ini ada 10 temuan saya, ada 10 prinsip yang bisa diterapkan pada saat kita mengembangkan pembelajaran kekinian, ya. Yaitu bisa nanti di-share oleh panitia, dan ini insya Allah bisa mewarnai pembelajaran kita ke depan adalah pembelajaran yang berbasis teknologi dan selalu menempatkan anak sebagai subjek pembelajaran. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you very much for the clear answers. So actually I have question for Professor Ekarin, because you share about your experience in integration technology in education using AR. So could you explain a little bit about the main challenge you face when you integrated the technology with the teacher or in education? Hello, Professor Ekarin, are you still here?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the question. Yeah, I think this is a good question about the challenges. Yeah, absolutely. You know, when we use technology in the area, as I just mentioned, that one of the main points, one of the pain point of the area is about lacking of the skill, you know, in using technology, especially when they integrate, you know, technology with the pedagogy. We learn from them that, you know, they have to concentrate on it, because, you know, as you may know, maybe in Indonesia, in Thailand, many teachers, when they teach, they use traditional approach, you know. So what they teach is about the content, you know, remember, you know, remembering, writing, but integrating technology and content, we call well, one challenge that we face is we take some more longer time, you know, to explain them how to use it, especially Musa, when we use Musa, because not many teachers, they are very familiar with using technology, especially AR. It's very new I can say it's very new. It's very new for them. So they have to go step by step just to make sure that when we look at the goal of the learning, we have to set up the goal first. After the learning, what we expect them to learn. So when they use technology, some of them will maybe, you know, they are not sure how to use it. So I think explaining to them to use the technology by using appropriate time and by supervising them, you know, will help, you know, solve the problem from the challenge. Yeah, and another thing that we have, because when we use AR, they must have good technology like a Wi-Fi, you know, at the school. Not every school will have a very good Wi-Fi signal, you know. So we have to make sure that when we use this innovation, the school must set up, you know, good electronic system that support, you know, student learning in the classroom. Just two part, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer, Professor Ekarins. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because the time is over, so I believe we are finally arrived at the end of the sessions. So again, thank you very much for all the keynote speaker who delivered the very insightful knowledge and experiences for us. And as a conclusion, I listened from the Dr. Augusta Costa. He presented about the Timor-Leste good practice context about the policy and others. And from the Dr. Asni, she presented about the Malaysian education blueprint and some initiative in Malaysia. From Dr. Dedi Kuswandi, he presented about his experience in the IB program in IB program Indonesia and Australia initiative for the Indonesian education system. And the last one from the Dr. Ekarin Suntong, mostly about the Thai context good practice about integration technology in education, especially about the AR technology in education for teachers. So again, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for coming. And I'm so sorry if I have some mistaken during the guiding this plenary session. And see you again in the next years. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. N.J. Surahman, PhD, and keynote speakers today, Associate Professor Dr. Augusto Da Costa, Associate Professor Dr. Asniyati Kamarudin from Malaysia, and Professor Dedi Kuswandi from Indonesia, and Associate Professor Dr. Ekarin Sungtong from Thailand. Thank you very much. It is extraordinary, the presentation from the speakers, so that we benefit a lot from the presentation. Please big round of applause from keynote speakers, ladies and gentlemen. And thanks from Mr. NJ. May we give a warm applause to Mr. NJ Surahman, PhD, as moderator today. And ladies and gentlemen, we have paced the series of events together. After this, we will break for free-day prayer. Then we will continue the parallel session and inform the presenters to be able to enter the room on time with the time determined by the committee. And please, the presenter can prepare and not be late to join. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the presents, Dean Faculty of Education, Universitas Negeri Malang, for all keynote speakers and moderator, committees, and attendees on the second International Conference on Education, Management and Technology 2023. Thank you very much to everyone, and see you at the third International Conference and on Educational Management and Technology 2024. I'm Hasan Argadinata on behalf of committee saying goodbye and expressing my screen gratitude and apology, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you at the next year's conference. Dan kami informasikan sedikit untuk para hadirin dan presenters. Untuk para hadirin yang hari ini hadir, boleh nanti menuju ke meja registrasi ya untuk mengambil konsumsi. Dan juga sembari untuk presenters atau pemakalah nanti makan bisa menghubungi panitia, nanti akan ada ruang tersendiri.